Welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries, everybody. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. I did not mean to take a month off of YouTube, but we have had a lot of serious stuff go down. I have had horses get sick, horses get injured. It has just not been a good month for us, so I'm going to recap everything that has gone down because I kept meaning to make a YouTube video and then things just kept getting worse and worse around here, but we are finally on the roller coaster out of sick town, hopefully, and hopefully our horses are ready to get back to some rodeos. They're currently recovering on their medicine. I will explain each and every single one's issues we are having. But until then, let's recap what has gone down this last month. So we're going to start off with Isanti, Minnesota on July 11th. That was the hottest weekend of the year. It was pretty much almost 100 degrees. It was hot, humid, not normal Minnesota weather. And so I ran easy money at Isanti, and he did not seem like he was feeling his best. Like I said, it was hot, yucky, just not for us. It wasn't good for us, wasn't good for the horses. So I turned out of the rest of the rodeos that weekend. We were supposed to go to Spooner and Hamel as well, and we did not go because it was too hot. I did run at Brook Park with Scooter because Slack was early in the morning and it was an hour away from our house, so I had no issues with that. So yeah, let's recap to these past two rodeos and then we'll jump into the next weekend. Are you gonna say welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries?
Welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries. My name is Sienna and this is... We're supposed to do it together!
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries.
That was horrible. That was so cringy. Why did we do that? Anyways, welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries, everybody. We're flying solo. Mike is at work, and so I have a new passenger with me. What is your name, ma'am?
Sienna Raywold.
And what's your job title at our farm?
Barn manager.
Stall cleaner. No, but we're at the rodeo in Isanti, Minnesota. It's a PRCA, and we're getting ready to make a run. It's 90 degrees. We've already drove down a dead end and had to turn around. We have fans on the horses. We're sitting in the truck for some AC. And yeah, that's about it. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Anyways, see you guys when it's time to run. How's it going?
Great. My arms hurt.
Getting ready to run in 90 degrees. So, for those of you that watch Easy Money a lot, that was a very weird run for us. He just wasn't firing as hard as he normally does. That first barrel was just very odd for him. He's a horse that nails the first barrel every single time, and just the square pattern he made around it was just very odd. So that was kind of the start to, you know what, I think Easy Money needs a break, and this heat is not. He's not doing well in the heat. He's gonna have some time off. That was the start to that. So then we headed to Brook Park with Scooter, and here is that run.
Ew. Time's going to be a 16:197, 16:197.
So as you could hear from my dad's ew at the first barrel, Jockey Air, I have a really hard time switching from Easy Money and Latte. They're very similar to Scooter. Scooter, I cannot touch him at all. The second I pull just a hair bit, he's like, nope, nope, and then he detours. So That was my fault. Still, it was still fun to run scooter. The ground was really, really deep there, but they did take out sand for this past weekend, which really helped a lot. And then I had to do a barrel race with Latte. Welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries, everybody. Where are we off to today, Dad?
Soup time.
And what is that?
Superior.
We're going to the Barks, Buckles, Boots, something like that barrel race today. And I've been horrible at filming this weekend, so we're going to do a little recap here for you. First, Thursday night, we went to our local jackpot arena, and Latte won the barrel race, guys. If you saw my recent TikTok, I talked about how I had been struggling with him and that I wasn't going to give up, and then he goes and wins the dang barrel race. So that was fun, right, Dad?
Dang.
Yeah, the dang barrel race.
Who uses the word dang?
Me. Then, yesterday, last night, we went to Elk River for the rodeo, and I got a little bit of footage for that. And I really wanted to run easy money because it was more his type of ground, but I thought that I should give Latte the chance since he won the barrel race. And he placed 4th, guys!
Talking about my boy.
Yeah, he placed 4th.
Speaking of that, here's my other boys. See my other boys?
There's his 2 dogs.
It says on the back.
So yeah, now we're off to the barrel race. This thing is gonna fall.
Oh,
I'll just cut it
fell
out.
off the face of the earth.
So now we're off to...
Middle.
So now we're off to the barrel race with Scooter and Latte.
The great Latte.
And the great Latte.
No,
Do you guys see my new hat? It's because of Rocker. He got me this hat. All those payments on and...
Rocker Steiner?
Yeah.
Very nice guy.
So yeah. We'll see you guys at the barrel race.
Bye now.
Hi everybody. I'm here to give you a little PSA to not give up on your horse because if you don't know, this is Latte. He is 6. He is a little bit behind the game because he broke his leg as a baby, and so he's kind of mentally and physically behind. And him and I, we do not get along at all. He is like the complete opposite style of my riding, and we fight like cats and dogs constantly. And tonight, he was just like rearing, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We were arguing, we were not getting along. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna set up the first barrel. I set up 1 barrel at the end of my arena, and I was like, I'm just gonna let him run. I'm gonna let him run as fast as he wants to that first barrel. We're just gonna send it. We're gonna send it and we're gonna see what happens, right, buddy? Because he clearly had a lot of built up energy. His mama is off the track, so he likes to get crazy sometimes. And so I sent him in the first barrel after we were arguing, and he turned it. You guys, he literally turned it like a little baddie, better than my finished horses. This dude spun that barrel. I might run him at the rodeo on Friday because that has never happened before. We're normally fighting, going to the first barrel, he runs by, I pull on him, we miss the turn, we're driving like NASCAR here, and he turned it. He literally spun that thing as close as he could absolutely get. So this is your sign. Do not give up on your horse because one day it will just click and it will just happen for you. So just keep working hard, keep practicing, and go get him. Because this guy right here is what dreams are made of.
Miss McKeezy, your time was 16.
Alright everybody, welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries. We're in Elk River and Latte's getting ready to run his first bulls and barrels. Ground looks hard, but the tractor driver promised me it would be perfect for my run. So, let's do this.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Split.
Go to McKaylee Manu. we're going to be a 14,997. 14,997.
Go, McKaylee. Nice job, McKaylee. That's a great time of 17:02:09.
After we ran at Elk River, we headed to a bear race in Superior, Wisconsin the next day. Easy Money got his hocks injected and got fully looked over by the vet. He's still on his break, living his best life on vacay. And then I ran Latte and Scooter. Scooter was 8th in the 1D, and Latte and I thought we were Ricky Bobby and we're gonna go flying around the barrels, and we did, just far past each one. So sometimes in seasoning colts, you win a barrel race and place 4th at the rodeo, and then go to another barrel race and run by all the barrels and run like bottom of the 3D. That's just how barrel racing works. Yeah. I'm making these descriptions short because we got lots of rodeos to get through.
Welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries, everybody. Where are we off to?
Chisholm trying.
Where are we off to? Chisholm. We've got Sienna. We've got our 2 dogs in the back, Sienna and Daisy the wiener. It's not a road trip without the wiener. We've got Scooter and Latte on the trailer. And I get to run both because this is a Bulls and Barrels. Anything else we should tell the fans?
Tell where Easy Money is.
Easy Money is at home, chilling, living his best life in his stall.
Why?
Because I don't know what's going on with him.
Sounds all weird.
He's being weird, so he's staying home. Him and his brother are in their stalls. What else? That's all.
That's it.
That's it. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell
You're
them.
real entertaining.
Well, Sienna, do you want to tell your story about the last time you were here?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that. It's kind of like,
It's not
Yeah. It'd probably get taken down. All right, we'll see you guys there. What are we doing? Can I ice cream? A popcorn?
What is this?
All right, Sienna got my horse all groomed up. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Say hi, Dad, or the people will get mad if they don't see you.
And a barrel down adds 5 to a 15 and 83 goes to a 20 and 83. The round right now in the performance. Let's let it rip tonight. What do you say, Minnesota? Here we go. Let's hear ya. What do you say to a 16 and 21, 16 and 21 for
That following weekend from the barrel race, I was entered in a Bulls and Barrels rodeo in Chisholm, Minnesota. Around here, you can usually enter 2 horses, so I ran Latte in Slack that afternoon, and then I ran Scooter in the Perf that night. Latte kicked butt, man. I mean, for being like 16'2", 16'3" hands and having a huge stride, this was a smaller pattern. We run at this arena often at the barrel races. It was half the size of the barrel racing arena, and you couldn't see the first barrel. I really threw him to the wolves in this setup, and he went out there and kicked some butt and took some names, and we just so happened to run over the third barrel while we were doing it. So, yeah. Sometimes that happens. The ghost knocks over the third barrel and you get a +5. After Chisholm, Minnesota was Sauk Rapids, and the barrels ended up getting canceled. So we drove there, got our entry fees back, and moved on to the next rodeo, which was Lake Elmo. And at this point, Scooter's just kind of like Latte's cheerleader, just living his best life. There's no good rodeo setups for him. And like I said, I just kind of decided maybe he also just needed a break. He is the kind of horse that gets bored and needs to do something else. So then I ended up running Latte, and he was a spicy dragon. I got 2 videos. One, my dad missed a third barrel. The other one, my friend got on his little GoPro glasses, and he had to sit with me and his horse because Latte needed a friend, because he decided he wanted to be crazy and be like first out to run. And as you watch this video, he did not want to stop. Like running out, he was like on the racetrack, like so that was terrifying, but I'm having a good time running him anyways.
There we go, guys. Looks like behind that island is safety right there. Both runners taking care of business. Excellent job. We will see what our judges have.
We should update the fans. Oh wait, can you show them my outfit?
No.
I was requested to do the sparkle. Okay. My necklaces are from Longhorn Beads and Blankets. My shirt is Cowgirl Tough. My jeans are Cowgirl Tough. My buckle I won. My hat is American, and my hat feather. Do I have a hat feather in even?
What feather?
Living the good life.
Team 4, 2-9, let's go to Duluth. Let's go to McKaylee Menu. Alrighty guys, let's push the skinny long pedal on the ride out of the way to 12. And we'll come up with a 15-1-3-1. 15-1-3-1. Let's go to Cambridge. Let's go to LC.
What's happening?
Riding into the storm, man.
We're filming for the new Twisters movie. View of it, but it's insane. Like I can't. Crazy. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Rodeo Diaries. Where are we at?
My mind's
Where are we at?
Brook Park.
We're at Brook Park. Running Latte. Scooter just got his little booty worked off. Roping. And now we're gonna get Latte saddled.
Time for that cowgirl comes in at a 15.785.
So Latte was just a couple holes out of the money at Lake Elmo and a couple holes out of the money at Brook Park. Here is his run from Brook Park. He kicked major butt, man. These barrels were like far off the walls, and he's a horse, he needs walls. So I kind of held him a little bit, and he was just like, I got this. Guys, watch this. I got this. That's like his personality. And I don't know. I'm just having so much fun running him. And the unfortunate circumstances of how he got to move up on the trailer and run out all these rodeos sucks, but also on the other hand, it was like just one of those things that was meant to be because it was truly his time to shine, and I'm just blessed to be his jockey. So now on to what is going on with our horses. Hi everybody, I'm in the middle of curling my hair for the rodeo tonight, but I figured now might be a good time to talk about what has been going on with my horses health-wise. So let's start off with Easy Money because he seems to want to be the problem child lately. No, I'm just kidding. But he's the one that's had the most health issues over the last month. So on July 20th, I got Easy Money's hocks injected. I've owned him since he was a baby. So I've done all the vet maintenance, everything. I know everything about him. And we took his x-rays and decided he's 8 years old. He has just a hair bit of arthritis coming to start about, which is normal for barrel horses. I mean, they're just working their booties off for us, so we have to make sure that they get the absolute best care possible to keep them going down the road and keep them happy and healthy. We got his hocks injected and did the normal aftercare. I kept rodeoing on Latte and Scooter, and Easy Money just kind of chilled, got his time off, got used to his injections. He's never had injections before, so we thought it might take him a little bit to kind of get used to like the different feel in his legs. And I slowly started to lunge him. I got on him a couple times, try to ride him, and he just wasn't himself. So I would get off right away, unsaddle him, text my vet, be like, he's still not himself. Something's off. He's being weird. He wasn't lame or anything. He was just being weird, and I just didn't like how he was acting. He just seemed like super bleh compared to his normal self. And so my vet's like, just give it a little bit more time, you know, he might just still be getting used to it. Well, then we thought he might have also had an abscess because he's acted like this when he's had abscesses before. And so I had my farrier come out, and that morning Sienna had put him in the barn. I went to work, and I pulled him out that afternoon, and his hocks were twice the size that they had been. That was the scariest thing that has ever happened because I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna die. That's the first thing you think of as a horse girl. And so we hauled him to the vet. He had fluid buildup in his hocks. And I'll insert a picture of what she did. She drained all the fluid out of his hocks. She kept him for a week just to be absolutely sure, which I'm so grateful for my vet because she has her own like private practice. And so she kept him at her house for a week just to make sure that he was absolutely good to go. And then we brought him home, and he ended up chilling a little bit longer. And right as he was ready to be rode, he got stung by a bee and had an allergic reaction. So our vet was back at our house again for that, treating him for that. So he's had roughly a month off, and I started to leg him up. He was good to go. His hocks were good. I was hosing them off every day just to be absolutely sure. And he made his first run back yesterday. Now you're probably wondering, why did his hocks build up with fluid? Anytime you stick a needle in a horse or anything really, medication, anything, you can have a reaction, side effects too, and that's just what happened. He just reacted to the stuff that we injected him with. And so now we know for next time not to use that and to maybe try different methods. She said it also could have been from just poking him with a needle. He might have reacted that way as well. And so now we know for next year that we're going to try a different method to help him feel good, to help his hocks feel good. And then as for Scooter, he started coughing a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was just allergies, especially this time of year when we go into fall. he gets really bad allergies. But it got to the point where he was just constantly coughing, and I was like, okay, we need to take you to the vet. So he also got to go to the vet. My vet, we are just like making plans every day now because, you know, everybody's got to see the vet. So he ended up having what they call, I can't remember if it's like hauling fever. It's just from hauling. Sometimes they can catch something hauling, just like you as people. You can catch something just like anywhere, everywhere. There's germs everywhere. And so he got some medicine for that. He's good to go. I got him legged up again. He didn't have that much time off, but I wanted to get his like lungs ready to go again. And he also made his first run yesterday and kicked butt. So we got all 3 horses back on the trailer. Everybody's happy, healthy again. It was just a long process of trying to figure out what was going on with everybody. But now we're going to some rodeos this weekend. Everything's back to normal. YouTube should be back to normal. I apologize for the long video. With Easy Money being weird and like, I know him so well that something was wrong. I knew something was wrong and I just couldn't figure it out. And that's the hard thing with horses is they can't just be like, my hocks hurt, my joints hurt, I got a cough. You know, you have to just kind of, figure it out yourself, which is kind of the bummer. Little stinkers, but everybody's good again, and I'm grateful for that. So, I will see you guys in next week's video. I'm getting ready to go to Phillips, Wisconsin tonight for another Bulls and Barrels. I'm sitting 15th in the standings, so I'm gunning for it, guys. I'm going for it. We're going hard. And we got all 3 horses again. Everybody's feeling good. We're ready. We're back to rodeos. Oh, and when I ran Easy Money at the jackpot yesterday, I feel like we're on FaceTime. When I ran Easy Money at the jackpot yesterday, he seemed so happy to be out. Like, that horse seriously loves his job. So I'm glad that he's able to do it and be happy and healthy. Yeah. So, this is your sign. Be your vet's best friend. Anyways, I'll see you next time. I love you all so much. I'd blow you a kiss, but I'm curling my hair. Hold on, guys. I love you all so much. And thanks for sticking around.